What's up everybody, Mike from LB Music School here. Today I'm going to show you a few things. Number one, which notes are corresponding to what string on your guitar. Two, the numbering for each string. And three, most importantly, how to tune your guitar. There's absolutely nothing worse than picking up your guitar when you first learn something, playing the chord or the song and having it sound like garbage. Unfortunately, unlike piano players, we don't have it super easy as far as the layout of the guitar is concerned in dealing with notes. Basically what that means is our notes are kind of all over the place. However, there is something that you can remember to help you remember. Wait, what? Remember this sentence. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. I'm serious. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Take the first letter of each word of that sentence and you have the order of the notes of each string. So, Eddie, top string, ate, A, dynamite, D, good, G, bye, B, Eddie, E. E, A, D, G, B, E. Again. E, A, D, G, B, E. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. Now believe me, that is probably one of the silliest things that you will ever learn in terms of learning the guitar, but it works. The next thing is the numbering of the strings. This is pretty simple. Starting from the top string down, top being the thickest string and the one closest to your face, it's going to count down from 6. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You can kind of remember it's backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully when you got your guitar it came along with the tuner. This thing is going to come in handy. Believe me, every time you pick up your guitar you should probably tune it before you start playing. If you already got your tuner, it's going to look a little something like this. You can kind of think of it as a speedometer. What you want to do is take each string note, for instance, let's use the E string for example. You want to make sure that your tuner reads E at the very top and the needle of the speedometer goes to the very top. So let's give this a go. You're going to pluck your top string. We're aiming for E. You'll notice is that the needle is pointing to the left of the 0. And what we want is that needle to point to the very top. When it's point to the left, that means the string is flat, which means it's lower than it should be. What we want to do is bring it up. So grab your tuning peg and turn it until that needle reaches the very top. Now, conversely, if you have a string reading to the right of the 0, and we want that needle to be at dead center, that means you want to bring the string down. So bring it down gently, nice and slow. Eventually we hit the top, and that's our A. Next string, we'll go to D. Okay, this is interesting. Now, the tuner reads C sharp. What that means is, obviously in the alphabet, C comes before D. That means that the string is lower than a D because C comes before D in the alphabet. Ooh, wow, how about that? So, you pluck your D string, you tune it up, and you'll see the tuner change to D. Bring it to the middle. You have your D. Next string G. This one's just a little out, a little sharp, or higher in pitch. Bring it down a little bit. Dead center. B. Looking pretty good. And then E. Last thing to remember is that guitar pegs function the exact same way on any guitar, regardless of its layout. Like for instance, you'll notice Fender guitars will have 6 pegs on one side. Gibsons will have 3 and 3, kind of like this Paul Reed Smith Jacksons, I think, have mostly 6 sides on one, and there's a bunch of different guitars and a bunch of different layouts for the tuning pegs, but it always, for the most part, goes either 3 and 3 or 6 on one side. But what you want to remember is that when you turn it clockwise, pitch goes down, and obviously when you turn it counterclockwise, pitch goes back up. Last thing that I wanted to bring up was alternate tunings. You may have seen in tabs and chord diagrams or chord charts or anything like that you might have searched up some tunings that didn't really exactly match up what we had just talked about. You may have seen, E with a small B next to it, and an A with a small B next to it. That or E flat and A flat, or some tunings that go D A D G B E or anything like that. For now, I would just stick to practicing tuning the natural tuning that we had talked about. E, A, D, G, B, and E. Get used to the mechanics of, plucking the string, tuning the guitar, and watching the tuner itself and making sure that everything lines up. And that pretty much sums up tuning the guitar in a natural tuning. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you later.